Back here in the Saturday in Stillwater Thompson Superdog Tournament.
I'm going with Kentucky. Rivalry game against Louisville. You know, Mark Stoops' boys get the win here. They get bowl eligible. Hostile environment there. And Drew Barker gets his second start. That's the difference for the Cats.
My Superdog, how about this, Maryland? They're going to get on the win. They're going to get a conference win today over Rutgers.
How did you dig this one?
Well, there's a lot of options to go through. We're going to take a lot of them.
We're going to Paul Bunyan Packs today?
I'm nasty. Maryland, baby.
We disqualified.
I got Arizona State over Cal. You don't mind good. I mean, if let's find out around 6, they will score and score. But Arizona scores more and upsets Cal.
Nice. Pac-12 style.
I would say in the Pac-12 too. I would say UCLA continues its dominance over USC, continue to pound the officials and the Trojans. Bruins getting 3. And I feel so good after getting the cover on the Superdog last week. Go for a land of enchantment parlay and take New Mexico and New Mexico State. And Barry, you've got one more game on the board over there.
When we started, Northwestern was a bigger favorite. Illinois was a bigger dog. Northwestern, the 100th in the country in offense. Illini plays a pretty good defense as well. I'll go with the Illini.
Outright.
Outright win.
Outright.
Only 2, down to 1.5. That's not a big upset.
On your lucky hour, Saturday selections brought to you by Chevrolet. The 6th-ranked player in the world, winner of the Players' Championship, along with Oklahoma State, #1 ranked amateur in the world, Ricky Fowler. Ricky, thanks for being with us.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Can I go ahead and tell you one thing? Quiet, please, signs will not work.
No, we want to get that loud.
No more golf. Let's get started with North Carolina State. David, lead it off.
I think Marquise Williams got enough fodder last year when he was called soft, and I think they'll rebound. I think North Carolina goes into a big showdown with Clemson next week. I think North Carolina wins.
Ricky?
I'm going North Carolina State.
Ooh.
I like a little upset there.
There you go. Steps right in. Ball well against.
Coach, you going to give it to him right?
Not so fast, that was a bogey. Oh, I thought North Carolina.
I'm with you guys. I think you're right. Marquise Williams, the athletes around him. I think just North Carolina, maybe emotions early keeps the Wolfpack in it. Over a long haul, I like North Carolina.
All right, #1 team in the land coming up at noon. Clemson taking on South Carolina. David?
Clemson. South Carolina can't score. Just go. Yeah.
Ricky?
I had Austin Johnson text me about this one. He said
Come on.
South Carolina. I said no.
No.
Good decision.
That's a smart pick, boy. It's a big game for South Carolina. They're going to keep it close. South Carolina.
And South Carolina's pulling out these new unis. They're going to try to get everybody
Clemson,
fired up. Yeah,
Clemson.
I like Clemson. You like the unis? Yeah.
That game comes up just as soon as we finish on game day. How about Georgia and Georgia Tech? Clean old-fashioned hate.
Clean old-fashioned hate. You saw Georgia last week against the option. They struggled a little bit. Offensively, they got nothing. They've struggled so bad. I think Georgia Tech's going to win this ballgame.
No kidding.
Well, you know, Bubba would disown me if I didn't pick Georgia, so I got to pick Georgia on this one.
Not so fast. Not so fast. Georgia, touchdown.
You going Georgia?
Yes, sir. Yes.
The option attack, and I think that's the one way to attack that Jeremy Pruitt defense. Georgia Tech at home. It's been a miserable year. They can save part of their year by winning today.
That comes up at noon on ESPN2 in prime time tonight. Florida and Florida State. Gators trying to stay somewhere in the mix in the playoff picture.
Yeah, and their offense is not in the mix near the top, near the middle. It's really near the bottom. And then I like Dalvin Cook just to make enough plays, maybe one more play to win the game for Florida State.
You know, one of my good buddies flew up here with me. He's a diehard Gator fan, and
For that,
I had to
go
Florida
State.
I had to go for Barbara.
Nice pick, but hey, they win by a field goal. Roberto
Aguayo.
Yes.
You're going Florida State?
Florida State.
Across the board? I'm going Florida at home with the defense creating turnovers to give that offense that's struggling a short field. I got the Gators winning.
It's prime time on ESPN. Will this be Les Miles' final game as LSU's head coach? That will be determined. SEC Network at 7:30, A&M and the Bayou Bengals.
Well, the better question is who's going to play quarterback for A&M, because it's kind of just been a revolving door, and it doesn't matter. I think Leonard Fournette will be happy to see this defense and be able to run the football. LSU will win.
I took LSU as well, so I'm going with you.
Oh, that's a good pick. because LSU's going to win this one for Coach Miles.
And then what are they going to do?
Carry him off the field and show the administration they love
this is our guy.
Yeah,
I think we all agree. I think this team, you predicted it 3 weeks ago. Lee said when they lost to Alabama, Alabama stole their heart. This might be the thing to kind of recharge them, get them back, play with some fire. I'm with you guys. I like LSU today.
LSU across the board there. What about the Egg Bowl? Ole Miss can still go to the SEC championship game with a win over State and an Alabama loss. Who wins the Egg Bowl?
Chad Kelly's been balling. I mean, he's played great, running the football, throwing it. I think Ole Miss and the offense makes enough plays. I think it's a high-scoring affair, but I'm going to go with Ole Miss.
I'm on the other side. I'm Mississippi State.
Oh, man.
We can put a little wager on it.
All right, yeah.
Side set.
Not so fast, my friend. The Cowbells are going to be second to Chad Kelly. Not so fast.
Not so fast.
I got Mississippi.
I'm with Ricky. I got Mississippi State because of one reason. Dak Prescott. Dak Prescott will find a way. And look for that back shoulder fade to run you Wilson. I think that's the difference.
And Fred Ross, who had a big game against Arkansas. What about the game on the Plains? Alabama and Auburn tied wins and win the SEC West.
I think Auburn should get 7 points every time they cross the 50, and then they have a chance to win this ball game. Auburn's offense has been so bad. I don't think they have any shot. I think Alabama wins it easily.
Yeah, it's been a tough year for Auburn. Duffner's been at home struggling with hiding.
Been Duffnering?
Boys, so he's been Duffnering.
So is their offense, yeah.
So obviously with Bama on that one.
Oh, good pick. Here's your doing. Alabama, Roll Tide wins this one.
Roll Tide, roll. A little bit of payback from 2 years ago. I think Alabama will have the focus that they need. They're not looking ahead. Nick will have these guys ready to go. And a competitive game, but Bama pulls away late.
A significant game for one of the playoff spots on the farm. Notre Dame and Stanford. Loser is eliminated from the picture.
I think Russell is the last big domino for Notre Dame. Losing their best corner guy on the outside, they like to play man coverage. I think that hurts them today. I think Stanford, McCaffrey make enough plays, and Stanford gets a W.
I'm going Notre Dame here. I got to go against Tiger and Michelle Wee.
Not a fan?
I got to have a little trash talk with them.
There you go.
Don't listen to me. You know what you're talking about. Irish are going to get they're going to win and screw up the committee.
Well, if they win, they're probably going to get into the floor.
Right.
This is how confused I am on this game. Early in the show, I picked Notre Dame.
Yeah.
This is where it officially counts.
Yeah,
right?
that's right.
So I'm still good.
Wait a minute.
I picked Notre Dame earlier.
Yeah.
I'm officially picking. No. I'm not switching fitting. I'm picking Stanford here to win the game, and I think that McCaffrey's the difference in the game.
Boo.
That's my official.
So
I think Notre Dame and Stanford are going to win.
That's it.
All right.
Ball hadn't been in the air yet. We haven't.
That's right. You have a right to change.
It'll be on the ground for Stanford.
Yeah.
Fight for the victory bell. Winner goes to the Pac-12 championship game against Stanford. UCLA or USC?
I think it's UCLA. I think they'll make it number 4 in a row. Jim Morris got them. They get them motivated, can push them a little bit. UCLA wins an ugly game because they're both going to score a lot of points, and run defense is optional in this game.
I'm going USC at home.
Good pick.
Coliseum.
I picked UCLA. Beginning of the show?
Yeah, and now.
I'm picking UCLA.
Attaboy, coach.
I'm going with USC. I picked SC earlier. I'm sticking with USC.
Stay with it. Okay.
Yeah, good.
And the game coming up in just a few minutes on ABC. Ohio State and Michigan. Buckeyes bounce back?
Well, I'm in a seat of somebody who's getting his jersey retired, and I think if he was in the seat, Des would probably say go blue. So I'll go Michigan for one Desmond Howard.
Oh, that's nice.
I'm going to OSU for Coach Mark. I get to spend a little time with him in Columbus. He's a lot of fun to be around. I gotta support the Buckeyes.
For Jack.
Yes. Double not so fast, you guys. Michigan's going to get this one. Go, Michigan.
So double not so fast for me and Ricky.
Oh, this guy.
I picked Michigan.
That's right. So you.
No,
Yeah, you.
No. Okay.
Yeah, we got. Hey,
Who's that in the show?
Coach, he's going to Ohio State. You
Okay.
had it right. Double not so fast.
Well,
Okay.
I'm picking Ohio State because of how bad they looked
Yeah.
a week ago. And just when you think that it can't get any worse, I think they play with emotion that was missing a week ago. And I think Zeke Elliott will be the player of the game. I think he'll run.
They're going to throw the
attitude.
football at all?
I think Zeke runs to set up the pass for JT.
All right, that comes up at noon Eastern time, and now everybody's quiet here because they're waiting on this. Where are all the people who said the Big 12 had to have a championship game? They have one. One true champion crowned tonight in the Bedlam battle between Oklahoma and Oklahoma State.
When I think of Bedlam, I think of crazy. Like last year, had the crazy punt return by Tyreek Hill. You don't know what to expect.
More so than anything, the significance in this game is being Big 12 champions. And then if you're able to win that game, then you have a chance to be in the playoffs.
It's another game for our team. Each one's important. If you don't play well in the ones before this game, then this one's not near as important.
Words come into my mind is hatred. Hatred for one another. We got a chance to be the best team in the state, especially just the way we pride ourselves on winning. I don't want to talk anything about the playoffs. We're just all in for this game. This is probably going to be a bedlam to remember.
Kirk's calling the game with Fowler and Endicott. No call there. David, you get first swing.
Well, if Ricky Fowler was going to try to hit a drive right down the middle and I speared him as he hit it, it's not going to be very accurate. He's going to shank in the leg.
I think he'd still go right down the middle.
I don't think so. Mason Rudolph is dealing with the same type of animal. He's going to get hit a lot. The offensive line can't protect him. That's why Oklahoma will win the ballgame.
Not cool. Not cool at all.
Yeah.
So against the home team, Ricky?
I flew in here to see my boys win and be here to support them, so we're going to get it done.
We've got Oklahoma State 1-1.
Hey, of all the mascot picks in my career, the biggest underdog I ever picked correctly was Oklahoma State. 2 years ago, they were 8-point underdogs to Baylor, and we won. Yeah. Tonight, folks are 7-point underdogs.
Ooh.
Could I pull the trigger again? Yes, I can! Oh, my! Give me Pistol Bean! Give me Pistol Bean!
Oh, God. Oh, just hold on here. There we go. There we go. Seriously. Oh. Everybody take cover, right? The big boy.
Here it comes again.
Oh, wow! I told you. Wow, that's a kick.
Everybody run for cover. Dave Lamont, Braithwaite, get Janine Edwards, Ricky Fowler. They got Clemson in South Carolina for you. Holy cow. He runs away from coach.